It is Monday night. Once again, here we are at Madhouse Studios with Tommy Maher, the Maverick Soul Hour. I guess I'll start with my little monologue, my weekly thing. First of all, I'd like to apologize for not having a show last week. We had a little problem here with the engineering and everything, and I don't want to get into the whole story, but we apologize for that. But we're coming back strong tonight with a strong show. I just want to talk about a couple of things. Well, I'd like to also thank the Blue Parrot. We the Vintage Revolution Band, my other band, we played there last Saturday. Great night, good time. You guys are great. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. I hope everybody's recovering as best as we possibly can from the hurricane. And I really want to send out, last night was a very special night. We were invited into B.B. King's. I was invited by David Kramer, who is the producer of it, and it was the Jimi Hendrix 70th birthday at B.B. King's. And it was amazing because we were backstage and interviewing, and just it was overwhelming because they just kept coming, because it was all these stars were there and coming in and out, and I mean it got to a point where I didn't even know who I was interviewing, but it was very cool people. We'll probably have that show in 2 weeks from today. It's going to blow you away, I'm telling you. I mean, we had Jimmy's brother was with us hanging out. Leon Hendrix, we had. I don't want to give it all away because it was really, really good. And but I do want to send a couple of thanks out to some special people that. Well, first of all, I'd like to thank David Kramer, who produced the show, for inviting me and the crew down to film it and do some interviews with these great artists. It was fabulous. It was great. David, thank you so much. I hope we get to work together again. It was a great show. I think it was the spirit there was incredible, and the vibe was incredible. I really, really, really enjoyed the vibe. I think it was very exciting backstage. It was really cool. And but I do want to thank Larry Blumenstein. Larry, thank you so much. You were very kind to make the connection and set that whole thing up with us. And of course, I have to thank my man Neville Chesters. Which, come on, man, he went in with us too, and he's my man. That's my man, I mean, the guy was in the hospital yesterday and ripped all the wires out of his arms. He had 5 leads going in his arms and ripped them out because he wanted to go to Jimmy's birthday. So he's too much. But Neville, thank you so much. And we'd also like to thank B.B. King's staff, how well they always treat us there. They treat us very well, and we'd like to send thanks out to them. So that's about it in a nutshell from, recovering, with the hurricane and everything. But we're going to take a quick commercial, and we're going to come back, and we're going to give you you're not going to believe I got my girl here tonight. My girl is with me tonight. So I'm just going to wait on it, though, and we will be right back with the Maverick Soul Hour right here at Madhouse TV. We'll be right back. Hang in there. Get tight.
Hi, this is Mickey B, the Prince of Rock and Roll. Join me for my Rockin' Solid Gold Holiday Dance Party, Saturday, December 1st, 8 p.m. at the Belmore Columbus Club, 2333 Belmore Avenue in Belmore, with the rockin' sounds of the 50s through the 80s, starring the Accords, the Fabuleers, 3rd Edition, and DJ Ace playing all your rocking hits. Party with Santa, full hot buffet, coffee, dessert, cash bar. Reservations required. Call 516-822-9612, 516-822-9612, or MickeyB.com. Sponsored by...
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hog's hair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
B&M Performance Cycles, 439 South Main Street, Messina, New York. We handle all parts, accessories, and do all repairs. We can custom build your bike for show or hot rod. We also do New York State inspections on all motorcycles. B&M Performance Cycles. Come see us today.
We are back live with the Maverick Soul with Tommy Maher right here at Madhouse TV. And guys, we got a great show for you tonight. I've been waiting a long time. We had to put this off a couple of times. We had some business going on that overtook our schedule, but tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you who I feel is one of the greatest soul, now rock singers in North America. And I know you're going to be seeing a lot of this band that she's in now. She also works with other projects also. But I just want to make a quick note because I have a friend of mine, and I know you know him, but his name is Vinlo Odom, and he's a drummer for the Motown K.
Dr. K.
Dr. K, Motown Review.
Yeah.
And me and Vinlo grew up actually together and since 4th grade, and I actually am the person who dragged him physically to play drums.
And aren't you glad, Vinlo?
And I quit day one, and he kept playing. But he told me that this lady is the only woman. He wanted to do a project with her, but I was just at his mom's funeral, and he told me the other day that she is the only woman on the planet Earth that could possibly cover anything by Aretha Franklin. And believe me, he was so sincere. And Vinlo has been in the business. He's traveled around the world 100 times with the greatest musicians in the world.
I love you too, Vinlo.
So, without further ado, I would like to introduce you to Perrita.
Hello, darling. How are you?
You're my girl. You're
Looking
my girl.
fabulous
You're my
as
girl.
usual.
Look at you. Look at you.
Hey, I got to maintain. Look at my examples.
Hey. You always look great. You always
you,
look
darling.
great.
Thank
Now,
you.
for anybody that doesn't know, we've had interaction throughout your whole band, which is now Rickety, right? Which let's go back to the beginning.
Okay,
let's go back to the beginning because I think people should know this. You're from Boston, right?
I was born in Boston, Massachusetts.
Well, all right. I'm sorry for that.
That's okay. What's
I'm
your
sorry
wrong?
because I'm a Yankee fan.
It's all good. It's all good.
But all right. So you were born in Boston.
Yes.
And you started very young, like 5 years old, right?
Yes, but not singing.
Right. Violin?
Yes, the violin. I played the violin and the viola for about 2 years, but most of the years were violin. Up
At
until I was
5
like,
years old?
Yeah, at
Okay,
5.
Now, where did that take you? From I mean, first of all,
Yeah.
I mean, back in those days, I mean, to get a violin, I mean, I know like my parents couldn't afford the violin, but I mean, so you played the violin, and then you moved. You did that for 2 years, and then what was the next step?
Well, because I was so interested in pursuing it, I actually competed for private lessons. So I went to Boston Conservatory for like 5 years, and I got free private lessons for those 5 years. As long as I was willing, as long as I wasn't ill, they were willing. So I got a really strong basis in classical.
So you knew from the get that you wanted the music.
Yes, but the singing part,
But
if you would
wanted
have told me I would be singing today, I was like, are you kidding me? For real. It was not anything I projected or saw myself doing.
So at this point, how old are you now at the conservatory?
I was maybe let me see, 2, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 13.
Really?
12, 13, yeah.
Wow, that's
and
impressive.
so by that time I was playing in bands, big, they got all city band and little small quintets and quartets. And so in high school, the year that I think it was my 10th grade year, I wanted to take band again, but for some reason they didn't have enough people. So they sent us all to sit in the choral class. And I watched for 1 year. I never sang. And the following year I started to sing.
Now, how did that happen?
Well, the choral director.
Was it just like, come on, we need you?
No, it was.
I've heard a lot of
to
funny
be honest
stories
with
how
you,
people-
I love choral anything, ensembles. I love the harmonies, and because I'm a string-oriented person, I hear strings, and so you hear that harmonic, the things that strings add
Right, I
to
love
music
strings.
in general. So
do.
for me, the ensemble was like, oh, this is another way I could listen to myself. But for me, as a singer to sing, I started very young with a gentleman by the name of Charles Wright. He was the ensemble coordinator and the chorus director and also the band leader, but they didn't really have a band. So I watched in class, and he told me to be a soprano, and then he realized I could do a soprano or alto, but he kept me with the sopranos because there weren't enough of them. And I did that like for my 10th grade year, sophomore year, and then junior year, he was like, I want you to have a solo, and I was like, a solo? But what I was not realizing was it was another way for me to express myself,
Right,
and
right.
when I tell you,
You
it
became the
just
strings.
unleashed. I became nice. Yeah, when I was able to unleash and express myself, it was like the best thing in the world at that time for me.
It is. It is. All right, so that's 12, and now where do we go?
Okay, so that's actually because my sophomore year. So I'm like almost 15, 16. I'm 2 years right before I get out of school, and I started doing a couple of shows, performing while still in high school. I didn't do a lot of them though. But the ones that I did do, I was able to, were televised. Still just keeping very, choral, ensemble-ish, and doing a couple of leads, nothing very dramatic. My last year in high school, I entered a competition. And the gentleman who actually was on, was a KISS 107, his name was Sonny Joe White. He's passed now. But he was the gentleman who gave me my award when I won because I came in first place. Cool. So that was then, and then he came here to New York to also be a spokesperson. But it kind of started me on my way, not really knowing that in my DNA there were some roots there already that I didn't even know about in regards to the singing.
Now, how did we get to New York?
Well, what I did was I explored working with a couple different bands because I always like working with different people. And so I worked with an original band in Massachusetts, and then working through them, I ran into a band from Mobile, Alabama called Hot Wire. And so I went from Mobile, Alabama, from Massachusetts rather, to Mobile, Alabama for about 2.5 years. And
That's
then
a culture shock.
Yeah, well, but see, down there in the South, you learn the blues.
Yeah.
So I love the blues, and so it was destined for me to go that route. So I left from there, and I was going back to Massachusetts, and en route, I said, oh, here's New York. So I just kind of hung out in New York for like sporadic moments, but in the long end, I ended up subletting for almost 2 years before I literally moved here, and that was like early '91.
And what brought you to New York?
Well, what kept me here, you mean? Because according to my mother, once I got here, I never left. There's so many genres of music and then the various variations of cultures that, they say if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. And what I did is at that time, when I first got here, I worked with a group called the Stingers. Mm-hmm. They were based out of New York, and they're still in existence.
So
and a stinger. Well, I'm a stinger. Once you're a stinger for life. And we did a lot of different parties. So this was kind of just preparing me for what I was going to do next, but which was actually to take off and to work with a lot of different groups, which has led me up to work with the band I'm presently working with on a rock project, Rickety.
Right. Well, this is what I remember. Like when I forget, I think it was Michelangelo gave us a call and said, come out to this Katie's place, which
Katie's in Smithtown.
Never even heard of the
right.
place. And, I said,
nice place.
I looked up, and I said, I got to go see this. I got to go see this. Teddy Rondinelli,
that's right, and
we
that's
know.
the first time we met.
Right,
yes, absolutely.
But I had to see, because I knew you were more of a Motown,
rhythm
blues,
and blues. Mm-hmm.
And I said, I got to see how this is. and it was I remember thinking, how I was perceiving it to be, and it came off so much better than I would have anticipated it to have come off, because not any reflection on you other than where you're coming from. To step into that, I mean, that's like stepping from Mars to Venus, you know what I mean?
You know what's been so cool about it? But Randy Pratt, who's the band leader and actually overseeing this whole project through, he is such a great, I call him fearless leader, like yourself. Because you're willing to take a chance with people. You give them an opportunity.
Right, yeah, Randy is good.
Yeah, and so he was like, he's like, when I first started him, he was like, I'm going to show you this and I'm going to show you that. And then when we had our first show, he goes, well, I see I don't really need to show you as much as I thought I needed to show you. But it's been such a learning experience. And I am just buckling my seatbelt and enjoying the ride because we're having fun and we're enjoying it. And it's a great group of guys.
I remember when we did the interview, when we interviewed Randy at his home, and we were talking about you. And he said, she comes from that background, so she really had to learn the really
for rock
gruff.
Gritty, yeah.
I sat her right in that seat.
Yep.
It made her watch videos of I forget who it was.
Aerosmith, Deep Purple.
Yeah. Well,
I love
cool.
Glenn Hughes, and I followed, but it was really good to see. Because it's one thing, because as a rhythm and blues singer, you want to work the stage.
Right.
And my godmother, Linda Hopkins, she didn't really have to work the stage. She could work it from where she was, but she worked it.
Right.
And the energy
and
with the rocker.
Important.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
I mean, you can even on these singing shows, like The Voice and that. I mean, the standouts are the ones that work the stage. I mean,
yes.
most of them have great voices. I mean, and I'll tell you, this year that show actually is really good.
I call them vocal acrobats, whether it's very subliminal or
when they got
whatever.
that cockiness and they come right up, and I mean, that's what draws you in. That hey, I'm with you. You know what I mean? It's a big part of the game.
And it's really not something to say that you could buy. It's either
Right.
in there
Yeah.
or it's not.
You got that. Well, you got it, girl.
Thank you, darling.
You got it.
Right,
You got
thank
it.
you.
Because I mean, well, that's what's great about watching you on stage. I mean, we've seen you many, many times, and people are drawn in. You draw them in. I mean, and that's why people keep coming back to see you. It's I mean. If you go to watch, I've seen many bands that are very good musically, but boring to watch. And it does make a difference. And Randy, when he throws all his abnormalities in there with dress and this and that, I mean,
oh yeah,
I mean,
he's
see,
excellent.
I think I think a lot of that's missing nowadays too. And I think
polishing schools, they teach you not only how to dress but how to interact with the audience.
Right.
And a lot of people unfortunately don't get a chance to learn it until it's one-on-one.
Right.
But it makes
Randy,
a difference.
Randy, I've gotten to know him very well now, and I really like where he's coming from.
Absolutely.
Because he's coming from old school, but old school that worked. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people try to do old school, but that's dead. That's gone. But when like I just looked at a couple of pictures of you guys at your show you just did in Connecticut, and I was like, that Randy. I know who dressed him. I know who dressed him because I know even with the Fudge when he was working at the Fudge. I mean, because I know Bill Pascali was a good friend of mine, and
right.
I mean, he used to have all of his clothes made. And I think now he says he gave them to the guy in the Funky Nights.
Funky Nights band. Yeah.
So I mean, but see, that's how much he does care. I mean, he wants everyone to look a certain way. Absolutely. He has a vision in his mind, and he goes after it. And I think I'll bet it first with you. I'm only guessing because I've never had the conversation with him, but I'm guessing he's like, what am I, And I think you just made it so easy for him. I mean, because between you and Teddy, and I mean, your interaction on stage has. I mean, we've watched you grow. I mean, from that Katie show.
Yes.
I mean, we've watched the change, the metamorphosis.
Transformation. Yes, absolutely.
And you're getting closer and closer, and that's what people love to see. Like when Plant and Page,
they want to be entertained.
They want to see that you guys like each other, and you really truly dig each other, and we're both right here now. We're right here.
And that's what allows the band on that level to interact like that to go to another level.
No question. Well, let's face it. You went Katie's, you're at BBB Kings, and
Even when we've gone out of town with audiences that we're checking because we're trying to finish up this album and the stuff that we're doing. Even when we tried it on an audience outside of New York, like in Pennsylvania or upstate, it's very interesting to see the response, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
And it's a trial and error process, but it's very good to
I mean,
do.
it's even like comedy guys. They'll go to these little clubs,
right, and they'll try out.
or the
Absolutely.
Stones. The Stones will go play in a little 50-person bar before they go on tour because they want the real. They want to see. Oh, is this okay? And actually, I did talk to Randy today, and he did want me to mention that you guys are very close to finishing this album.
Yes, we are. We're working hard at it.
So
we
I
are.
hope,
we
Randy,
are.
Mr. Pratt, I hope you're going to come on and launch it right here with the Maverick
But of
Soul.
course we are.
Everybody come on. But
Right? Everybody, that's
we
all
are
come.
very, very, I can't wait to hear it. I can't wait to,
I don't think anyone will be disappointed. I hope not.
No, there's no way. You know what? I'll tell you what. Why don't we, Tommy, can we go to a video and just give a little taste of what Rickety's all about? And I'm not sure. I believe this might have been at my birthday party. I'm not sure.
The Blue Parrot.
No? Okay. Well, whatever one comes up is what's it going to be.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Get up, get on up, get up. Come on, get on the scene. Like Sex Machine. Get on up, get up. Get on up, get up. Wow, get on the scene. Like Sex Machine. Wait a minute, shake your money maker. Shake your money maker. Wait a minute, shake your money maker. Shake your money maker. You got a feeling, you get it together. You give me fever in a cold, wet sweat. The way I like it, the way it is. I got mine. Don't you worry about it. Hit me now. Can we take it to the bridge? Take it to the bridge. Can we take it to the bridge? Take it to the bridge. We're gonna take it to the bridge. Let's take it to the bridge. Shake your money maker. Shake your money maker. Wait a minute. Shake your money maker. Shake your money maker. Get up. Get on up. Get up. Get on up. Ha. Get on the scene. Get on up. Like Sex Machine. Get on up. Get up. Get on up. Get up. Get on up. Get on the scene. Get on up. Like Sex Machine. Get on up. Hit me now. Way I like it. Way it is. I got mine. Don't worry about it. You got to have a feeling. Show your love. Get it down. Right on. Rock it now. Wow. Put it loud. God bless.
Thank you. Well, if that didn't make your money maker move, nothing will. I got news for you. We were down. We were down with it. We were down with it. Now, that's some stuff right there, right? That's some good stuff. Let me tell you something. Listen, we're gonna break to a commercial. We're gonna come back and we're gonna talk with my girl here, and we're gonna get into we got some more videos for you. We got a lot of great stuff. We're gonna talk about a great band and some of the other bands that you've been in the past. So we'll be right back. Hang in there. Get tight with the Maverick Soul. We'll be right back at Madhouse TV. Yeah.
Okay, I've never had a reading like this before, so just bear with me. I'm seeing bugs.
Bugs? I thought you were a psychic medium.
I know, that's what's confusing. Hold on. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
I'll take the bad news.
I think these are spirit bugs.
Spirit bugs? I've never heard of spirit bugs.
That's just it. Do you want the good news?
Yes.
I know Joe from Bug Busters of Long Island. He'll take care of your problem.
That's great.
Hi, I'm Vinny, owner of VMD Electric. Family owned and operated since 1996, serving all of Nassau and Suffolk County. You can call us anytime, night or day, at 631-669-6915 for all your residential and commercial needs. Here are some photos of our current projects.
We are back with the Maverick Soul, and we're with my favorite girl over here, Perrita. And I know you enjoyed that video. And even you guys in your pajamas, I know you were up and shaking your money makers. Matt Levine, I can't even imagine what was going on in your house. Only kidding, my brother. We would like to, you want to show some pictures? Let's show a couple pictures quick before we get into. I want to get into your past bands and you know who you're working with and everything, and you know all them big people that you've been working with. So let's. So who now? What's the big ones?
Well, because of working with various bands, you get the opportunity to open for a lot of different people. So, I've worked with. I had the opportunity to work with Bill Crosby. I had the opportunity with Liza Minnelli.
Jello.
When I was with the Stingers, the project I worked with was with Diane Warren and Desmond Child.
Right.
And he did a lot of songs like "You Give Love a Bad." Great writer, great writer. So
that is a great song.
Oh yes, and still to this day. So I had the opportunity to work with a lot of different people, and then I went on a tour with the Diva in like 91, 92. I went on a tour with the Diva over to
Were
Europe.
you the head diva?
Huh?
Were you the head diva?
No. A Diva was her name. I was just
Oh,
one
I
of the
thought you
columns.
went on tour with the divas.
No, A Diva. ADEVA. And she actually did the house version of Respect.
Really?
Yes. And it went fabulous overseas. And we actually did the video for it at the Apollo. So if you go online, you'll see me. You'll see little old me. I was littler then. Doing the background for the Diva Respect. But it actually opened up a lot of ways for me to work with a lot of great people. So, I mean, presently, Rickety is my baby. That's the baby project. I'm not a baby.
Well, let's save them for the end.
Yeah, okay. But I work with also a band called the Funk Factory out of Island Park, Long Island. And Chris Laybourne, he's the musical director. He used to be Saxon Sounds, but now he's in a band called Funk Factory. So I work a lot with him. Excellent saxophone, awesome saxophone player. And then I also work with a company out of Norwich, Connecticut called Joe DeLear and the All-Stars, which do a lot of weddings and around and about in the Connecticut area as well. And then another band that I'm working with, like here in Long Island, is called Uppercut. They're an ultimate horn section band. So they do everything from Tower of Power, Earth, Wind and Fire, Chicago. So I started to keep myself busy to keep my chops up so that I can be the rocker with Rickety.
Well, that's cool. And you're playing a lot in the island, so.
Yes, all over. We're doing
and now you moved in a little bit too.
Yeah, now
we're not going to tell them else. The fans will be ripping your door down.
I'll actually, but I'm in Long Island now. This is true. Hi, Ma. I know you're 200 miles away, but I can still say hi. Hi, Dad.
You absolutely can. Everybody in Boston's going to be watching. We have a lot of people in Boston watching.
Yeah, I know.
We do.
I know.
So now, Rickety, we have some dramatic players from Rickety. You have quite a cast there.
Yes, Mr. Paul Gifford, who does vocals and percussions. Then we have
who was the Zeppelin part of that.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and yes, singing. And he also did the Whole Lot of Lovin' part during the change.
Good guy.
Yes.
Good guy.
And then we have Paul Lattimore, who's the other lead guitarist.
Yeah. Another great What
cat.
a gentleman.
Yes.
What a gentleman.
And his wife's a sweetheart. Hi, Sue.
She's
wife. I'm married.
Great
you off
photographer.
already.
Great
awesome
photographer.
Your girlfriend. Did I say wife? Shame on me. Well, we still love you. And then we have Mr. Neil Sission. Lots of bagels in Long Island. You know.
I'll tell you what. That man can play some drums. I love the way he plays. I tell you, I love.
Did you
Neil.
hear that, Neil?
I love you, Neil. You are.
You rock him.
You can come play with me any day you want. Not that you want, but I love him.
Yeah.
I love him.
Great guy.
Full of energy.
Then we have Mr. Teddy Rondinelli.
Who?
Teddy Rondinelli.
Teddy Rondinelli? Oh, my God. Who doesn't know Teddy Rondinelli?
Right. And it's because of his brother Bobby why I'm actually with the Rickety Band. Because I knew his brother Bobby.
Yeah, you just told me that. And
I didn't.
Years. I thought it was Teddy that brought you in.
Wow. Okay, we can say Teddy and Bobby.
But Teddy, I got to tell you, Teddy is one of the smoothest guitar players you'll ever see. I mean, when he was with the Vanilla Fudge, I got to tell you, he really, I mean, it just was, it was different, but a good different, you know what I mean? Because I'm a freak Fudge fan, freak.
Okay.
But Teddy is
awesome, right? That's my partner in crime, right, partner?
He's amazing. And Teddy, you better come on the show. We're still waiting for you. Perrita's going to make you come.
I'm keeping it warm. You can sit right here.
And then we have
the one and only fearless leader himself, Mr. Randy Pratt.
Randy Pratt, what a guy!
Who also plays harmonica in a band in the Cactus Band. He's
and is the reason that we didn't play together Saturday because Cactus came out with they had a
gig.
Yeah. but we're going to do it. We're going to do it.
Oh, it's going to happen.
No, the first week of January. We're opening for you.
Really?
Yeah, that's
Our
right.
privilege.
The Vintage Revolution Band is opening for Rickety.
Nice.
Yes.
Wow. Well, it'll be our pleasure.
Well, it'll be our
I'll
pleasure,
drink
too.
to that.
That'll be a good duo. That's for sure. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, right after the new year. Hit it hard.
Yeah, that'll be
Cool.
So I know, I mean, and for all you viewers that have seen the show of the tour of Electric Randyland, that's where you guys are cutting the album, right? And
Yes.
everything happens there. Do
Hybrid
you
Space
kind of feel
Records.
like Alice in Wonderland walking around there? Or?
Yeah, you kind of get used to it. You
Yeah,
actually, you know what makes it really weird is then when you go home, you're like, "There's something wrong here."
It's very
You know?
plain.
Yeah,
My
you
house
know?
is very plain.
He's got so many. This house is
There's-
awesome. It's awesome.
It's it's off the hook.
Oh,
I mean, he
my
brought
goodness.
artists in that would paint the
Yeah.
Sistine Chapel ceiling to paint themes on the walls, the
Every-
ceilings, the
from
floors.
the time you walk in the house
It's-
till you go from one extent to the other, every room literally has its own thing.
It's
literally.
It's Electric
You
Randyland.
go, Randy Pratt.
Randy Pratt, you're a good man. And
Awesome.
also what he does with the animals and everything.
Oh
out there,
yes,
I
he
mean,
does a shelter, a
his
hospital
wife,
shelter.
yes.
Yes, they hold it
Awesome.
down out in
Awesome.
Riverhead. All
We could never say
Fearless
enough
leader.
good stuff about
Fearless
Randy.
leader. I
He's
know.
a good man. Good man.
we'll have to do another show just for you, Randy.
The Randy Pratt Show.
Yeah.
When is Randy going to get in the car and come out here? We had to go to his house twice.
We'll get him here.
But it
when we
was
do the
great.
record.
It was great.
We'll
It
get
was
everybody
great.
here for the record.
So maybe we could show another video. What do you say?
Fabulous.
Tom,
Rickety Band.
Vicky, can we pop another video on and kick some butt with some Rickety? Yeah. Here we go with Gone Gone. Rickety.
Days gone by, it's getting confusing. Trying to remember how I used to play. Got some memories, is it just an illusion?
We are back with Miss Perrita. Now, listen, I want you guys to know that's only a little taste. These guys are unbelievable. You can go check out all this stuff on YouTube. I mean, this band is, when this album comes out, I'm telling you, it's going to skyrocket. It's going to skyrocket.
And they can keep posted going to www.rickety.net.
www.rickety.net.
Yes.
Go there.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
And
because
sign
you're gonna be the one to say, I knew that band before they even did their first album. I'm telling you. Incredible.
Yes.
I mean, the talent in there. I mean, how is it working at Randy's? I mean, I've been to his studio. I mean.
Oh, it's Patrick Klein and then Jay-Z, who's the engineer who's working with us right now. You know, they're just trying to put it all together. Everybody's just coming together to just try to make it the best we can.
I mean, the vibe is good. The vibe is good. Everything's cool.
We know about the house, so it's not like, you know, you can get
Yeah, but then you're in the green room down there.
You're in the green room, but it's cool. It's a great place to just write. I mean, we've written a lot of stuff.
That's also great too. You can do your videos there too.
Yeah. We also did a photo session not too long ago.
Yeah, it's nice for Randy. You don't have to drive.
No, he does enough driving.
Yeah, he does.
He does enough driving.
He does.
Yeah, but it's a whole nice vibe, and so we're really working on focusing on just doing our best to make this album hot.
It's going to be hot. There's no question about that. There's no question about it. And I see you got a big show come up in Baltimore in February. Was it February 5th?
Yes.
At
the
Baltimore
Sound
Stage.
Yes.
That ought to be awesome.
Yes.
That ought to be awesome.
Yes. Right after our gig. Hey.
Well, one thing you got to promise me that me and you are going to do one together.
Oh yes,
That's for
definitely.
sure. We got to do that.
Definitely.
So, other than the Baltimore thing, so then you're working on the album really seriously now to get it done.
All endeavors are going into this album full speed ahead. Full speed ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, because we had a lot of obligation, and we just finished a couple of shows up in Middletown, New York, at the Brian's Backyard Barbecue.
Yeah, that's
Brian's Backyard Barbecue.
You were 3 nights you were there?
Yeah, no, we were there. We were supposed to be there for 2 nights, but one of them, the storm, we didn't do.
Okay.
And then we did the last one, which was like 2 weeks after the storm. But the following night, we were at the Fairfield Theater in Fairfield, Connecticut, and that was nice too. So, I mean, we're doing like a lot of stuff that's coming up at spot dates, but. Yeah, we're trying to focus on this album.
Yeah, well,
get
that album done because there's a lot of people waiting. But right now, we're going to go to commercial. We'll be right back. We got so much more to talk about. We got a couple more videos to show you, and we're going to also slip in a little R&B from my girl over here. So hang in there, tighten it up. We'll be right back with the Maverick Soul right here on Madhouse TV.
Suffolk County Gold Refinery for the highest paid prices for your gold, diamonds, and jewelry with cash on the spot. Visit their showroom for unbelievable prices on fine jewelry and engagement rings. 71 Millbar Boulevard, Farmingdale, 631-777-CASH. Suffolk County Gold Refinery for the highest paid prices for your gold, diamonds, and jewelry with cash on the spot. Visit their showroom for unbelievable prices on fine jewelry and engagement rings. 71 Millbar Boulevard, Farmingdale, 631-777-CASH. For the highest paid prices for your gold, diamonds, and jewelry with cash on the spot. Suffolk County Gold Refinery, 631-777-CASH.
What is Grand Prix Motorsports? It's a full-service motorsport performance and service shop. It's West Coast custom style, East Coast pricing, old-school customer service, custom-built bikes, all-out performance upgrades, and free towing too. Grand Prix Motorsports is automobile, motorcycle, jet ski, and ATV, performance, service, and repair. It's online at GrandPrixMS.com. Grand Prix Motorsports, Long Island Avenue, Deer Park.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hogshair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
We are back once again with the Maverick Soul, and one of my favorite people, and I mean that, one of my favorite people in the world. We get along so good. We talk a lot on the phone. We hang, you know.
May I say this, please?
Absolutely.
I want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity, not just me, a lot of artists, the opportunity to use this as a venue, because you know how it is out there as being a musician as well. So I just want to say thank you very much.
Well, it is an honor to have you here. I got to tell
Thank you,
you,
darling.
and it's an honor to call you my friend too. And we have become good friends.
Yes,
absolutely. You know, we talk on the phone. You know,
especially through that storm.
That's
Woo,
right.
child.
That's right.
And thank you again. I tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a rough one.
Something else.
But with Rickety, now, like I was saying before, I mean, I can't say enough about Teddy Rondinelli. I mean, the band is made up of some really great musicians.
Absolutely.
Teddy is a show by himself. You're a show by yourself, and then the other ones just blend so good. I mean, Randy is always a show too. I mean, just by his dress, he's always a show. Which I think, Randy, you know, I love that stuff. I do. I love that. I think it's something that's missing a long time. Is that call for us or? But with Teddy, I mean, I have seen this bond come between you now, and the relaxation between the two of yous are really making this band, I think, like the last two times I seen you at B.B. King's, what a difference. I mean, and you could tell the comfort zone is getting there, you know, it's, and you know, you feel like you're almost like a part of the band, you know, because you're watching you grow. And we've watched you grow, you know, I mean, right from the get-go. And,
absolutely.
I think we have a phone call, believe it or not.
Really?
So let's see what we got here.
Okay.
You never know with Madhouse. You got the Maverick Soul.
That's right.
Oh, I know who this is already.
This is Michael. Yes, this is Michelangelo
Hi,
from
Michelangelo.
in the Bronx over here, watching the show here. Actually,
Michelangelo, one of the greatest videographers around,
please.
and my main man,
and
also.
a sweetheart too.
One of the best guys you'll ever meet, ever.
yeah. I'm actually in the middle of a job right now here in Westchester County, but I just wanted to briefly say, because I was able to get away. I saw this group when they first started. I know originally they had a different singer in the band, and unfortunately it didn't work out, and they were auditioning these other girls, and I saw Perrita, and I said, wait a minute, something doesn't look right here. I got to hear what this sounds like. And then I heard it, and I said, there is something here. And, well, actually, to put it in a nutshell, Randy Pratt, for some reason or other, has the unique ability to recognize talent and to incorporate them into a style that they never thought they would ever embrace. And this seems to be the case over here, because if I saw Perrita perform in one of her other bands, I don't think I would ever put these people together.
That's so true. We just had that conversation. Yeah.
And actually, we just talked about exactly what you just said.
Well, I guess I'm sorry. I missed the first part of the show.
That's okay.
I'm doing my gig
the
Reenies up here in Westchester County. Yeah, there was another time when he recognized talent of this punk rock singer. His name is Danny Biondo, and he put together a blues band in the style of like the 30s and stuff. This guy never thought he would ever even listen to, let alone embrace the style of blues and jazz. And the name of the band was the New York City Blues Devils, and it was just unbelievable. This guy was a simple 1, 2, 3, 4 punk rock singer, and he turned into one of my favorite jazz and blues singers. So look what Randy can do.
I know,
Isn't it
right?
amazing?
See?
We just
Fearless
discussed
leader,
it.
are you
We just
listening?
discussed it. You're reading our minds here, Michael.
we couldn't agree with
but
you
you're
more,
showing that
Michael.
what we're talking about is true. So that's a cool
Absolutely.
thing, you know.
Absolutely.
But we thank you so much for calling.
We love
in.
you, Michelangelo.
We do love Michelangelo.
Rita, I love you dearly, and I got to say, like I said, I've seen you guys from beginning, from the rehearsals before you did your first gig,
Right.
to the most recent one, and I got to tell you, when you did your last show up in Fairfield, Connecticut,
Yes.
when you really brought the house down, I almost felt like it was me on the stage getting the applause. I tell you.
Well, you there too, baby. Trust me. You there too.
Anyway, well, best wishes for now. I got to get back to these people over here.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah.
We love you, Michael.
Thanks. Talk to you very soon.
All right, darling. Thanks.
Have a great night. He's a great
Wow.
guy.
Yeah.
He's really
and
a
he's done
truly
such
a
great
guy.
work
He
because
is,
from day one.
let me tell you, you don't meet men like him anymore. I'm telling you, he's just the nicest guy you ever
From
wanna
day
meet.
one, when I walked in
Ever.
there to just rehearse with the band, he was like, I'm going to leave the camera here, and you just do what you want to do, and then you can see what you do later. And I was
He's
like,
a good man.
what? But it's really good to see yourself before you see yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And he's
'Cause you
been
can
very
grow.
he's been very kind to me.
Oh.
But I now, because of the phone call, I want to go to another video.
Okay, fine.
So we got a cooker for you here. And I want you to know something. Listen to the words of this song, because this is for the Maverick Soul Hour right here. Check this one out. Rickety. Now, I just want to let you know something. The words of that song, Maverick Lover. When they did my birthday, they changed the lyrics when we played. I was blessed by them doing my birthday party.
Little remix.
And Perrita changed the words to Maverick Soul Hour. So I gotta say that's my
I'm
song.
mad at you.
That's my song. But
Maverick Soul
I
Hour.
can't say what a pleasure it's been to have her here.
Thank you so much.
I mean, you are. I mean, what can I say?
Thank you.
You know
Thank you
I love
to
you.
the crew and staff too.
But I also want to say we're gonna do something a little different here. We're gonna close this out with a song that you did in. There's no video, but tell us about the song.
It's the audio from one of the a blues song from one of the bands that I work with called the Perrita and the Pepper Shakers.
And the name of the song.
Oh, Nighttime is the Right Time.
Nighttime is the right time. You got that? It's the right time. So listen, we're all gonna get tight, and we're gonna play this for you. And I want you to enjoy something because this is on the other side of Rickety, but it's something I want you all to hear because this lady has so much talent. It's ridiculous.
Thank you, baby.
And,
Thanks for having me again.
We are going to have you back too.
Absolutely.
You got my word on that. I mean, I hope I get your word that you.
Absolutely.
But let's play that song and let's see her. And it's time for us to say goodnight. So
remember www.rickety.net.
And never forget the Maverick Soul Hour with
right,
Tommy
Maverick
Maher,
Lover.
right here on the Madhouse TV.
Mwah.
And don't forget to join our reality station. Good night. And stay tuned.
You know the